Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a pick a card reading, all signs and timeless. So these are our 3 piles. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Meditate on whichever pile is drawing you in the most. The first pile we have withdraw. The second pile we have speak truth. And the third pile, we have the warrior. So if you would, while you're here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it would really mean the world to me. So let's jump right into it. We are going to start off with pile number 1. So with pile number 1, we've got withdraw, we've got fork in the road, we've got concealed power, give birth to the wonder of revelation, make friends, friendship is the alchemy of success, gift of freedom, break away from your attachments, courthouse, despair, and gift. We've got the 2 of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, High Priestess in reverse, and the Hermit. We've got the Queen of Cups, 5 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles again, and 6 of Wands. So the first thing that jumps out to me is, with withdrawal, the Hermit can be a very withdrawing energy, a very spend time alone, withdraw from friends and family, not in an unhealthy way, but just because sometimes we always need to withdraw a little bit to search our heart and our mind, and we kind of need to cancel out that outside distraction. Now it does seem like you are at a fork in the road, because the 2 of Wands can talk about a decision or a choice that must be made. And for a lot of you, this is a decision or choice relating to your job, your career, something in the 3D world that you're working on, a project. It could be even a hobby or a passion. But since 3 of Pentacles came out twice, it could be something you're working on with other people. Maybe you're looking to enhance your skills, be recognized, make a name for yourself, to create something. But with these cups coming out, this can be a very emotionally turbulent decision or fork in the road. You may be having to decide whether to go or to stay, whether to walk away from a relationship or a job, whether to leave something behind. 5 of Cups speaks about sadness, loss, regret. 8 of Cups talks about walking away, saying goodbye, moving on, leaving something behind. But the Queen of Cups is saying, trust your heart. And with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess coming out, this is a very intuitive time for you. Your intuition, your feelings, that small, still voice is wanting to speak to you, especially with the Hermit. You're very psychically and spiritually in tune at this time. And so maybe some meditation or some spending time alone to just get quiet and just search your heart and your feelings is necessary to give you the guidance and the wisdom that you need to make the right choice in this decision. Now, this decision that you have to make, it might really disappoint someone. It might mean saying goodbye to someone. Or maybe it's a decision that maybe you have to pass up a job or an opportunity, or you need to leave something behind and say no to something so that you can open yourself up to something better. The gift of freedom, perhaps. Break away from your attachments. What are you attached to? What are you afraid to leave behind? What are you afraid to let go of and release your grip on? Make friends. The Three of Pentacles came out twice. It can talk about friendships, collaborations, working with people that have similar shared values, that have, shared beliefs, that are trying to be the kind of person that you're trying to be as well. But concealed power tells us that you're stronger than you think, and you got more money and more resources, and you got more resourcefulness than maybe you might realize. And for some of you with courthouse, it could be the ending of a relationship, a marriage, a contract at a particular job, some kind of legal process or legal documents or contract might be involved in this decision. But for some of you, courthouse just speaks to the attachments, the soul contracts, the soul contract relationships that maybe you've acquired in this life, and maybe it's time to break free and move on from those. But an unexpected gift will be given to you, and you need to know that there's no wrong choices here. There are no mistakes. You can relax a little bit, because no matter what you choose to do, whether it's to stay comfortable, to stay familiar, to stay with the devil or to break free and reclaim your power, and to take a risk and to go after something where, by the way, you're going to be very successful if you do choose that path. Whatever you choose, it's okay. There's no mistakes, because the Hermit says that you're here to learn some very important soul lessons. And if you decide not to stay, if you decide to stay and to stay where you're comfortable, and to stay where you're familiar, and to stay with the devil then it's not a mistake, because your soul is going to learn something important either way. So I think Spirit is asking you to withdraw now, because you're at a very important moment in your life. This is a very crucial turning point for a lot of you, and what you decide to do next is going to impact the rest of your life. It's going to impact everything in the future. I can't stress the importance of this fork in the road that you're at. And for a lot of you, it is a work career type of situation that you're pondering. But for a lot of you, it's a relationship, it's maybe a friendship or some other situation that doesn't have to do with work. But whatever you decide, it's going to be okay. You're learning either way. And walking away from this thing, it may feel like a missed opportunity. It may feel like you're missing out on something. But you're actually being given a gift if you do decide to be so brave and so bold as to get out of your comfort zone, make new friends. You'll get the gift of freedom, and you've got more power than you know. You're actually going to be quite successful with the Six of Wands and with this gift card. You're basically being given an opportunity to receive a blessing, but it all comes down to what you choose to do. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's free to you, and it would mean the world to me. And so we will wrap it up there. I hope you got something out of that. And until the next one, take care. We will now move on to Group 2. Group 2, we have Speak Truth. And we have Mending. We have celebrate life. Make your life a celebration. Finding the path. You are the driver and the navigator. Happy life. Live a less guarded life. Message of concern. Great fortune. Journey. The Knight of Cups. The Star. Five of Wands in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse again. Wow. Seven of Wands in reverse. Seven of Swords. So sevens might be significant to you, or yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sevens on the table. So you might see repeating sevens, or 7 might be a lucky number for you. Maybe you're born in the 7th month or on the 7th day. And this mending card, number 52, 5 and 2 also add up to 7. So my goodness, you guys, sevens are really coming out strong here. And we have Page of Wands in reverse. So we've got a lot of cups on the table. You might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or you might have that in your chart. But maybe you're needing to speak your truth in a certain situation. You know, what is your truth? And do you have the courage and the strength to say what you need to say? And this could apply to any situation, in your job, at home, in your love relationships, with your family. What is the truth that you're needing to speak right now? And even though sometimes speaking the truth can actually cause division in relationships, because maybe not everyone agrees with our truth, and maybe we're afraid to rock the boat. Maybe we're afraid to upset certain people because we're afraid they're not going to agree, and we're afraid they're not going to like us. But for the most part, I would say speaking your truth, it does mend relationships. It does bring you closer. It takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to speak your truth. And that courage and that vulnerability is actually what's building the trust. Speaking your truth builds the trust, and even if the person doesn't like your truth, they at least walk away from that conversation knowing that they can trust you more than they did before. And so maybe there's a relationship in your life that needs to be mended with some truth right now. And, you know, the Queen of Cups comes out to show us that we can speak our truth in a way that's kind and considerate and sensitive of other people's feelings. Speaking our truth doesn't have to be destructive. It doesn't have to be extremely hurtful. Speaking our truth can honor us and the person we're speaking to. So maybe it's time to celebrate life, to have a happier life, have a less guarded life. And finding the path, you are the driver and the navigator. How is your truth guiding your path at this time? And is there a path that you've been avoiding because you know it requires you to speak your truth? Now, for some of you may be going on a journey. You may be going to see someone to have this conversation, or maybe someone's coming to you. Or maybe it's just been a long life journey that you've been on. And your truth, your authenticity is an integral part of that life path and your life lessons. The message of concern, great fortune, you know, maybe you are concerned about saying what needs to be said, or maybe you've gotten a communication from someone recently that is concerning. Maybe someone had to share their truth with you and it's concerned you. But I see that if you navigate this situation with compassion, with love, with respect, and with honoring of yourself and those around you, there is great fortune that is awaiting you, and it doesn't have to be money. It can be a blessing of any shape, any size, any type. Maybe it's just a happier life. Maybe it's just a little bit more freedom, a sense of ease, a sense of being able to relax, like everything's going to be okay now. I did it. Relief. Knight of Cups says there's something you want to say, and it's a message of love. And maybe someone wants to communicate this message of love to you. This could be someone in your life that's got something to say. They've got a lot of love for you. And they're coming towards you, and it is your wish fulfillment. It is what you've been hoping and dreaming for. And maybe you've had to compete for this person's time and attention in the past. Or maybe they didn't give you the attention that you deserved. Or maybe there was just conflicts, petty dramas, some kind of disruption or tension in the relationship. Maybe they were a little bit spread too thin. Maybe their attention was elsewhere. They were considering their options, and it made you feel really confused, really like you didn't know what you wanted, or maybe they didn't know what they wanted. But this Knight of Cups is coming straight towards the Queen of Cups. This person's got a lot of love to give and a lot of love to share, and they're coming straight towards you. And you guys each have your cup to offer each other. And there may be some confusion, some drama, some conflict in the middle that needs to be sorted out before this truthful, mending, vulnerable, yet healing conversation could take place. But you can overcome it. And you will come out the other side even stronger than before. Now, for some of you, this is a love relationship. You know, a husband, a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or maybe just a best friend or some other kind of person in your life where you've got a lot of love for each other. You really do. My gosh, we've got a lot of cups on the table. Cups talk about feelings, emotions, intuition. But with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups coming out twice, maybe there was some confusion, some illusions, some wishful thinking. You know, the star talks about wishes, dreams, hopes. Maybe you idealized this relationship at one time or had wishful thinking that everything would work out. But, you know, things can always work out if both parties are willing to put in the time and the effort. If both parties are willing to come together and give equal give and take of love, time, energy, attention. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, maybe someone needs to let their guard down. There's a lot of talk here about vulnerability, speaking your truth, being honest, letting those walls down. Maybe you've wanting to protect yourself from this person in the past. Maybe a part of you didn't trust them, or vice versa. With the Seven of Swords, this could talk about lies, deception, you know, a lack of trust, a person doing something shady behind your back. And of course that's going to make you not want to trust them. It's going to make you put your walls up and your guards up because we don't want to get hurt. No one does. And with the Page of Wands in reverse, this can talk about bad news, a message you don't want to hear, a lack of confidence or direction in a relationship. Maybe you did recently read a text message or get a letter or some other phone call or communication that left you feeling discouraged, left you feeling a lack of confidence. But the star is here to say that your dreams are being realized, that help is on its way, and that Spirit is working behind the scenes to bring you the greatest desires of your heart. So what truth needs to be spoken today? And if you would, please leave me a comment. I would love to know more about what's going on and how this resonates for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It does not cost you anything, and it would mean the world to me. So I hope you got something out of that message. And until the next one, take care. So we're now moving on to pile number 3. The warrior. To be fair, work of art. Be the portrait of divine beauty. Fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. Speak out. Communicate and solve conflicts. Strength in reverse. Three of Swords. Two of Cups in reverse. The Hierophant. The Empress. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Hierophant again, you might be dealing with a Taurus, or you might have Taurus in your chart. The Sun in reverse with the Nine of Wands. There's also Taurus in the Empress card. And with the Sun and the Strength coming out, sorry, I bounced the camera, you might be dealing with a Leo. So I've got Libra, Leo, and Taurus coming out pretty strong here. Libra with the Empress and To Be Fair. You know, with the warrior, it reminds me, we all have our causes, our passions, the things that we're willing to fight for, whether it's your kids, your family, your relationship, your job, your career, your dreams. But to be fair, it reminds me of balance. It reminds me of moderation. It reminds me of looking at all sides of an issue. And even when we're really passionate about something, it can be a really intense, kind of extreme energy to be in. But To Be Fair is asking you to consider the other people involved, the other perspectives, other people, how they might feel, what they might want. But Speak Out is encouraging you to speak your truth. You know, don't hold back. Stand up for what you believe in. Go after what you want. Be true to yourself. Be true to your authentic truth, whatever that might be in this situation. For some of you, this is a breakup of a marriage, a relationship, or you're just taking a break from some relationship in your life with the Two of Cups in reverse. With the Hierophant, maybe it was a marriage. Maybe it was a deeper level of commitment. Maybe this is a relationship that you were very committed to. For some of you, you could be dealing with a mother, a very nurturing, sensual, abundant, confident, female type energy. But this relationship has cost you some pain recently. And someone's either trying to hold themselves back, they're trying to restrain themselves from coming forward to speak to you, or it's just left you feeling a lack of confidence. Maybe it's left you feeling angry. Maybe someone's having an issue with their pride and their ego. But the Strength is saying that you're stronger than you think. Be bold, be courageous, stay true to yourself, do what you know is right. You may not be feeling very confident right now. But remember that you decide your own value. You decide what you're worth, and don't settle for anything less. Maybe you've put a lot of time and energy into this relationship, and you're reconsidering whether it's providing the results that you'd hoped for, whether things are turning out the way that you'd expected. And maybe you're reconsidering what you've been doing, how you've been investing yourself in this person or relationship or situation, that maybe it's not producing the result that you'd hoped. And maybe someone has stopped investing their time and their energy. Maybe they've been someone that you haven't been able to count on. Maybe they've been cheating, or they've had a lack of integrity, or you just haven't been able to count on them to show up when they say they're going to, and to do what they say they're going to do. But with the Hierophant coming out twice, you're either dealing with the Taurus, or for some of you, this is a marriage. This is, maybe you work at a big company, or maybe it's just asking you to question what you're committed to. Or maybe you might be asking yourself, what have I committed myself to? What are my soul contracts? What are the beliefs that I hold in this situation that are deeply a part of who I am? And the Sun in reverse, with the Strength in reverse, you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might be a Leo, but there's some great unhappiness in this situation. Someone's unhappy. Maybe there's a lack of abundance, a lack of healing is needed. Maybe a lack of clarity. There may be a sense of, I don't know how this gets better from here. I don't know where this goes from here. I don't see how this gets resolved from here. But the Nine of Wands is asking you, don't give up. I know it's been a long journey, and I know you've been hurt really badly along the way. But you're a fighter. Remember? You're a warrior. And you came here to accomplish some pretty big goals in this life. You came here to learn some pretty big lessons. So don't give up now. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. And now we don't know when that miracle is going to happen. But with the Nine of Wands, 9 comes right before 10, and 10s are the completion. 10 is the end of a cycle. 10 means you've done all you can do in that chapter. There's nothing left to do. You've learned the lesson. It's time to turn over a new leaf and do something brand new. It's time to start over, a new chapter, a new cycle. And 9 says that you're right at the finish line. Don't give up now. Keep going. Keep standing up for what you believe in. Keep fighting for what you want. You can do this. You're stronger than you know. You're more powerful than you know. And you're almost there. Don't give up now. So I hope you got something out of that message. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It's completely free to you, and it would mean the world to me. So until the next one, take care.